Hey guys, going to talk a bit about the Flash Season 3 premiere called Flashpoint. If you haven't seen it, I'm going to full spoilers so that you've been warned. All right, let's go. So obviously the title of this episode, especially given the cliffhanger of last year, gave you an idea what to expect, what we all thought we'd get, which is this alternate reality. Barry changed the timeline, saved his mom. How would it be different? I definitely enjoyed this premiere. I do think a couple things had to keep in mind, which is that one, it was of course so much more small scale than the name Flashpoint might make you think based on the comic book storyline of the name. And I do think it should have been more than one episode. I mean, they did warn us doing interviews going into the season, don't expect it to last too long, but maybe 2 or 3 episodes just seemed like it was wrapped up pretty quickly. That being said, I really thought this was entertaining. I mean, The Flash got a lot of mileage last year out of alternate reality versions of people with Earth 2, and they did it again here, but they do it really well. And so seeing these different versions of Cisco and Caitlin, and how Iris, who is probably the most similar but still different in a way, it was all very interesting and fun to see Barry bring his team back together in this iteration. And of course, they used this to make Wally Kid Flash for the first time, which was cool, and I like how they used the name and we kind of understood why he'd be called Kid Flash and how it made sense and how he would hate that name. So that was all a lot of fun, and of course the fact that he became Kid Flash in this version, he's got to become Kid Flash in the main timeline now, right? They didn't make that costume only to use it once, so let's see how that happens. I will say it's very strange, though, that given the Flash is now part of all these interconnecting shows and that they do like to have people pop up here and there, besides the big crossovers, it felt like they could have used that here, at least one character to kind of see how they might have been skewed. I understood going in it would be a smaller scale version of Flashpoint, but it just felt strange to not in some way touch upon someone from Arrow or Legends just to see it have a greater effect outside of, Barry's realm right there. But overall, I did think it was a very enjoyable premiere. And of course, that ending with the fact that Iris and Joe do have a rift. What are the other repercussions? How did things still change? How did the butterfly effect still take effect? That works. In this reality, it's an interesting question given that it seems the only thing different now is that Barry's mom died like a minute later, but hey, that could still have changed things in strange little ways. So those were my thoughts on the Flash Season 3 premiere. What'd you think? What'd you think of Flashpoint and how they dealt with it? For plenty more on the Flash and all things CW and DC, keep it here at IGN.